Welcome to Fantasy Central. I am the Commissioner, and this is your weekly update. Week 1 is in the books, and these are your results. Norwegian Legion over Cutler's Butler by 31.5 points. A sad showing by Butler. Victoria's Secret over the Ninjas by 14. The Beavers over the Colts by 45.5. Juicy Lucy over Team Mariachi by 23. The Big Onions, a big win over Wynham Dynam 49um by 47 points. In the game of the week it was supposed to be. And 19-0 over Favre by 70.5 points. Beats him, doubles his score. And so now we have your updated division rankings. We'll start with the Lucky Day division. A little shake up there. We have the Beavers coming in first. Second will be Victoria's Secret. Third, Juicy Lucy. And fourth, the Colts. As for the Dusty Bottom division, we have a little shake up there. Big Onions skyrockets to the top. Followed by Legion, supposed to finish last. Wee Wee goes to second. Third, Wynham Dynam 49um. And fourth, Team Mariachi. And for the talented Ned Niederlander division, we have 19-0, shooting up to the top. Looks to be the best team in the league. Number 2 is the Ninjas. Number 3 is Favre Dollar Footlongs, and number 4 is Cutler's Butler. And but for more on this these events happening, the biggest story of the week definitely is 19-0 destroying Favre Dollar Footlongs, which Favre Dollar Footlongs was picked to be first, and 19-0 was picked to be third. Big shakeup, big surprise. But for more on this, we're going to go to Shauna, which is at 19-0 headquarters with the owner, Donnie Baum. Out to you.
Thank you, Commissioner. I'm here with the owner of 19-0 and Donnie Baum. How does it feel to have chewed up and spit out those footlongs?
You know, it feels great. Those footlongs tasted as bad as I thought they would. There were a lot of low expectations for our team coming into this season. We are the ownership is in its rookie season. A lot of people might think that we were lucky getting the first pick in the draft and getting Adrian Peterson. But even without Peterson, our team scored 100 points this week and thus would have beaten any other team in the league other than a few. So we're happy about the way the week went, and we're looking forward to the rest of the season.
Did you expect this out of your team?
You know, we actually expected more. Some of our players, they expressed some misgivings about the week. Adrian Peterson was a little upset that he didn't get another touchdown.
As would anyone be.
Anyone would be. You know, Greg Jennings and Aaron Rodgers had a tough game against a stingy Chicago defense, and so they expect to get more points in the week to come. And in fact, our team is so confident that we guarantee for the rest of the season we will score higher than we scored in week 1. So we expect this week to be our lowest scoring of the year.
That is a very bold statement.
It is a bold statement, but we're not afraid. We're ready to take any challenges who come, so we're ready to take it on.
That is great. What did you think of the Commissioner saying you should rename your name to 9 and 9? What do you have to say to him?
You know, I think that fueled the fire under a lot of our players for the game. They heard that. They have a lot of respect for the Commissioner, and so they wanted to show him that we were better than a 9 and 9 team. So we're hoping that the Big Onions don't taste quite as bad as the footlongs. We'll see him up in the next week.
Do you think you're going to slice and dice them?
You know, that's what we expect to do, really. Our team's 19-0 for a reason. We're going undefeated.
Well, there you have it, folks. The 19-0 owner Donnie Baum, he's out to slice and dice those onions and to win next week.
That's right, Shauna.
Take it away, the Commissioner.
Thanks, Shauna. 19-0 is definitely making the Commissioner a believer. But now we have your Week 2 predictions. To start with, we're going to start with the Toilet Bowl game, which features two of the worst teams in the league right now, which is Cutler's Butler against Team Mariachi. You know, with Team Butler having Forte and Cutler playing Pittsburgh, Mariachi's going to win this one in a close one. We're going to say by 1. Another game featured is $5 footlongs against Winem Dynam 49em. Favre's going to get better, but not good enough. They're going to lose by 5. The next game we have Victoria's Secret against the Colts. They recently did a trade with each other. Secret got the better of that trade, we feel. Portis has a better matchup than Barber this week. Secret's going to win by 20. The next game we have here, a battle of brothers, Norwegian Legion versus Juicy Lucy. Two talented teams. Better matchups for Norwegian Legion, though. The young Wee Wee starts 2-0, we say. The next game, the Ninjas against the Beavers. Beavers do have Drew Brees that looks to be on fire. We're going to say he continues that streak, and the Beavers win by 7. And for the game of the week, 19-0 versus the Big Onions. This is going to be an epic battle, but you have Adrian Peterson going up against the Lions. That should be reason enough to pick 19-0. They're going to win by 7. And that is your predictions for the week. And now to end with, we have the top 12 rankings, 1 to 12. And number 1, no surprise, 19-0. Number 1 offense, number 2 defense. Doesn't get much better than that. Number 2, Big Onions. You know, they got an owner. It seems like every move he makes, you know, is gold. You know, he seems to be up for that owner of the year, looking to do that. Number 3 is the Beavers. It has Breeze. He's going to carry him, and Breeze is good enough to do it with 6 touchdowns his first game. Number 4 is Victoria's Secret. Seems to be good at doing trades. Had one monster trade fall through and another one go through. He seems to be, you know, a team that's going to be right there in the end. Number 5 is the Ninjas. Probably has the best receiver tandem in the league. Barely lost to Victoria's Secret. You know, another game, another day, he probably wins that game. Number 6, Norwegian Legion. Little Wee Wee up to 6. Very surprising. He probably won't stay here very long, but he better enjoy it now. But good job getting here so far. Number 7, Juicy Lucy. You know, loves the waivers. He looks for the waivers. He's going to pick up more players off the waivers this year than anybody. Number 8, Winem Dynam 49em. Better team than he showed. He didn't show up for the big game. Maybe he's not a big game team. But he's good enough to be in our number 8 spot. Number 9, Team Mariachi. Tough go. This last week. Gets a break in facing Cutler this week. Cutler's Butler. We'll see if he can do this week. Number 10, the Colts. He has Austin Collie as a starter. That's all we need to say about that. Number 11, Favre. Lost by over 70 points. Got doubled up. He probably should be the last ranked team, but he's not. Look for him to get better, but he has a long ways to go. Number 12 at the rear is Cutler's Butler. Anytime you only score 63 points in a week, you're struggling. But that is your top 12 rankings for this week. We've got a big week coming up in week 2. Should be interesting to see what happens.